And I always tell people, sometimes we're not ready for relationships. I always tell people, get an orchid. If you get an orchid, when you get an orchid, it's beautiful. The flowers are there. It's great. Then you get it home. Once the flowers fall off, it's hard to get it to bloom again.
A man stands before Judge Stephanie Boyd, hoping for a second chance after pleading no contest to choking his partner. But with the victim missing and a plea deal on the table, the judge has a different kind of justice in mind.
Court is calling 2023 CR 0529 and 2023 CR 0531. State of Texas versus Roland Rodriguez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Ruben Herrera for the state. Renee Munoz on behalf of Mr. Rodriguez.
Are you Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find the acknowledgement of discoveries. There we go. Counsel, in each of the cause numbers, have you received all of the discovery, and did you review that discovery with your client?
Yes, Your Honor, I have and I did.
All right, in each of the cause numbers, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Rodriguez, in each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled application for community supervision. Did you review those with your attorney? Did you understand them? Did you sign them?
Yes, ma'am.
In each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment in each cause number?
We do so waive, Your Honor.
Stating cause number 2023 CR 0529, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? It appears that you are.
Yes, Your Honor. Sure. Sorry.
That's okay. And in cause number 2023 CR 0531, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, as to that case, we're proceeding on count 3, waiving the main counts.
All right. Any objection to the state's waivers?
No objection.
Mr. Rodriguez, in each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them? Did you sign them in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
And the cause number ending in 0529, you're charged with assault family second offense. And the cause number ending in 0531, you're charged with assault family choking strangulation. Each of those cause numbers, the range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And each of the cause numbers, if you have a plea bargain agreement, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for. Let me, just one second.
Yes, sir.
Have we already done the applications? Because I'm seeing on the docket sheet, I have where he's already pled no contest.
We were doing the plea last week, Your Honor, in the middle of that sexual assault trial, I know.
Yes.
And then he did plea, and then the court respectfully requested that we attend court today to finalize it.
Oh, thank you.
So I didn't know if the judge wanted to do the whole
No, because I mean, he's already entered the plea.
when we started. Okay.
Donna, they're making you take down more than you need to take down.
Sorry.
We're gonna find out who's responsible for that. I'm not gonna take the blame.
Sorry about that. Your Honor.
That's okay. All right, so you're here for sentencing. You entered a plea of no contest and cause number 2023 CR 0531 to count 3. The court found there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty. And you entered a plea of no contest in 2023 CR 0529. All right, are both parties ready for sentencing, state?
Your Honor, I think there was something on Friday about the victim.
Well,
That was,
should we go off the record briefly?
Sure.
I'm trying to remember why we.
Okay.
The judge wanted to know y'all's efforts to contact them during the meetings.
Okay, so we already took care of that? Okay.
Do y'all need to check?
I don't think we were able to get in touch with them.
Okay. All right, let's see. Brittany, your mind is a steel trap.
No, actually, Bashan says she's.
But Sean, your mind, well, Bashan's mind is always a steel trap. We take it for granted. Because I was wondering why the dismissals were in here, because usually they're not.
It's usually better, from my standpoint, Judge, I guess, but. Yeah, I think there was just some confusion because we got recalled from Friday to Monday, but happy to be here, Judge.
Okay. Defense.
Yes,
All right, and are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we're gonna go back on the record. So state, were you able to make contact with the complainant?
We were not, Your Honor, as to this case. We did make multiple attempts beginning as far as January 7th of 2022. We did enter a clear request earlier this year in January 12th of 23 for further contact information. The information that was returned to our office, we made attempts at 3 different phone numbers and were unsuccessful in contacting the complaining witness in this case. We did make one further attempt February 2nd of 2023. Again, and send an email to an email that was returned to our office. And again, we were unsuccessful in contacting the complainant.
All right, and that's the reason why the court wanted to know, because the court had concerns of the nature of the offenses and the fact that an application was being approved by the state, but now the court understands the reason for the approval is that the complainant is no one's been able to contact the complainant.
Correct, Judge, and she does also have an active warrant for violations of bond for a DWI case. So she is listed as fugitive status as well. Sarge.
Okay. All right, Mr. Rodriguez, can you raise your right hand for me, please? You solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. How many children do you have?
I have 2 children, ma'am. I have a 18-year-old and a 5-year-old.
And who's the mother? Is the complainant the mother of either of
No.
these children?
No, it's someone I've been with for the past 13 years. The complainant, I just had started a relationship with her and we were living together and stuff, and I had previously called the cops on her because she was assaulting me when I tried to leave before any of these cases happened. I did get a contact back from the detective asking if I was willing to press charges, but since everything was okay, I told the detective I didn't want to press charges. And after she got arrested from her probation officer by that, then this is where she continued to put accusations against me.
All right, how far did you go in school?
I went to the 11th grade.
Do you have your GED?
No, I'm actually going back to school as soon as I get out of here to San Antonio College. I
Oh.
tried to get
How old
my
are you?
GED. I'm 34.
All right, so why are you just now putting
No,
these?
I tried to get my GED and I went through the whole class to matter of fact, and I came up short on a little bit. So the whole COVID stuff happened. So it's kind of hard for me to get back into school.
All right, so where have you worked before doing what?
I remodel houses for a living. I've been doing this since.
And if you're released, who are you going to be staying with?
I'm gonna be staying with my sister. now.
Does your sister want you staying with her?
Yes, I just talked to her yesterday,
All right, what's her name?
Roland Rodriguez. And my stepdad stays there as well.
Does she have children?
Yes, she had my niece, Cheyenne.
And how old is your niece?
Well,
All right, any drug use?
no, man.
Here's the thing, if there's drug use, you need to tell me, because if they are, I'll have conditions of probation to help you with that.
Yes, ma'am.
But if you tell me
I
they're
do
not,
have a drinking problem.
okay. How often do you drink?
I used to drink every day.
Well, let me tell you, while you're on probation, you're not allowed to drink alcohol,
Yes.
even at your own house. It's not allowed. All right, and each of the cause numbers, this is what the court will do. Court will sentence you to 8 years probation. I'm sorry, 8 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 8 years. Each case will run concurrent with the other. Take in consideration 2023 CR 0530, 2023 CR 0532. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be a no contact with Hannah Barnes. That's Barnes. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. 200 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination with booster. Court is not requiring you to get that, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. I'm going to want parenting classes with triple P. The remaining of the hours will be waived once that's completed. Do a TAP evaluation. If the TAP evaluation recommends inpatient treatment or outpatient treatment, I want to start with intensive outpatient treatment. The BIP course. Regular UAs and probation, if you can make sure they test for alcohol. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. I'm going to want field visits 2 times per month until further notice. I'm going to want GPS partial for work and probation. Once he's on GPS partial for work, then you can taper off the field visits. And that GPS partial for work, we'll see how he does in 3 months. If all is fine, then that can be removed. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything you need from the court?
I was gonna ask you, ma'am, I work out of town. I go to Kerrville, Austin to remodel houses. I was gonna see if there's any way I can do a tracking monitor instead
Oh,
of.
partial is for work.
But sometimes I stay out of town.
He's requesting permission to travel for work purposes, Judge.
You will have to speak with probation about that. I'm here Mondays through Fridays and probation will let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing further from the bench.
All right, in each of the cause numbers, did you sign a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal? And did you review that with your attorney and did you understand it?
Yeah.
All right, because these are plea bargaining agreements, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And because these are affirmative finding of family violence, and also because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel,
Oh,
sorry.
oh, no problem.
All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you. You're gonna have to start making better choices. If you do not make better choices, you're gonna find yourself in and out of prisons. And I always tell people, sometimes we're not ready for relationships. I always tell people, get an orchid. If you get an orchid, when you get an orchid, it's beautiful. The flowers are there. It's great. Then you get it home. Once the flowers fall off, it's hard to get it to bloom again. I'm still working on that. So until you can get an orchid to bloom after all of the blooms have fallen off,
Yes, ma'am.
you're not ready for a relationship because an orchid requires patience and you have to be kind to it.
Plan on keeping the relationship with my kids.
Yeah, that's it. Your children should be your number one priority.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
All right,
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes.
Roland Rodriguez appears before Judge Stephanie Boyd for sentencing after entering a no-contest plea to 2 serious charges: assault family violence, second offense, and assault family by choking/strangulation. The courtroom tension is immediately palpable as the judge clarifies the procedural history. The state reveals they approved a plea recommendation, but only because they were unable to contact the complainant, Hannah Barnes, despite numerous attempts via phone and email. It's also noted that the complainant has active warrants, adding a layer of complexity to an already volatile situation. When Judge Boyd questions Rodriguez, he attempts to paint a picture of a man trying to improve. He admits to dropping out in the 11th grade, but expresses a desire to get his GED and attend community college. He works remodeling houses and plans to stay with his sister. However, when asked about drug and alcohol use, he admits he used to drink every day, prompting a stern warning from the judge about the strict no alcohol rule if granted probation. Then, Judge Stephanie Boyd delivers her ruling with the precision of someone who has seen it all. She sentences him to 8 years in prison, but suspends it for 8 years of probation on both cases to run concurrently. But this is no slap on the wrist. It's a blueprint for total reform. The conditions are exhaustive and strict: a no-contact order with the victim, proof of employment, 200 hours of community service, with an incentive for getting vaccinated, mandatory parenting classes, a TAP evaluation, BFPP classes, and regular UA testing that includes alcohol. To ensure compliance, Judge Boyd orders field visits twice a month and GPS monitoring for work.